All right, and we are live. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Internet? How's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Jordan here. Thanks for coming back for another episode. As I just said, I'm Jordan Davis. I'm a passionate digital marketer that's dedicated to creative entrepreneurs and artists to help them compete effectively using traditional and digital marketing. 16 years of experience, helped over 100 clients, and putting my foot solidly down on building an audience and network on YouTube. So if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and click the notification bell so that you get alerts on all my videos. Today's episode is turning your setbacks into success. And also, it's episode 22. It's been 22 days, over 3 weeks. I'm proud of myself. And thank y'all for your attention. And setbacks are inevitable. Yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. Uh, Setbacks are inevitable and they happen. To avoid them isn't ill-advised. Don't go out of your way to avoid them, but having strategies, possibly systems in place, or some wisdom in place can help you effectively flip the switch, flip the script on most setbacks, if not all. I would say 90 something percent. The only reasons I'm so positive is because I have this skill, and I acquired it from reading a book in high school about win-win situations, and it clicked, and I learned how to control my perspective and step out of stuff and look at it objectively. But just because you're looking at it objectively doesn't mean that you're making the best decision. Um, yeah, let's continue. So yeah, setbacks are painful, but I like to look at them as painful foundational building blocks. Think about the first set of stones around the pyramid. That's basically what setbacks are. It's the foundation for most successful people, but people don't care about your setbacks. You don't care about the setbacks of successful people. You don't. You only care about their accolades and their achievements and successes. So why not you? Why do you harp on your setbacks? Because we're programmed to do that. We're programmed to lament and vent, complain about what's holding us back from our goal to an immediate audience. Um, it helps. It feels good, but more often than not, it will stagnate you. All right. So there are lots of setbacks. You could be fi- finding out you've wasted time as a setback, and that could be work, school, friends, romance, uh, fun, being brainwashed. Like um, yeah, being brainwashed, being some grown. What are they called? Um, a grown adult? No, a child adult. I forgot what they're called. But y'all know the people, like, they're 30 something and don't know anything, can't do anything, don't want to do anything, and they're just like, they're not even like, they'll say zombie apocalypse, but they're not even really prepared for that. So it's like, what are you doing? Okay, I said that without thinking it through. I'm not going to bring up zombie apocalypse. I could go in on zombie apocalypse situations. In fact, I think I might start doing zombie apocalypse analogies and metaphors and similes. But yeah, finding out you wasted time is tough. Uh, I've done it. You've done it. How do you bounce back from it? Like personally, how do you find your way back from a setback? It's best to recollect your steps for processing stuff like that. Hopefully, from your memory, don't go through stuff and be like, I got to figure this out. I got to figure it out. Don't cause yourself setbacks. See if you can, recollect how you personally get through it. It can help you while you're building a defense or system for it. Um, like I said earlier, one of the flipping the script, like immediately finding a positive, can help blunt the gravity of the situation. Yeah, immediately find something positive about it. You just it's hard though. Like imagine somebody's like, "Hey, can you pick me up?" And you're like, "Okay, yeah, I'm on my way." And they're on the other side of town. Then you get over there, and they're like, "My cousin came and got me." Like, what's the silver lining in that? You know, it could be some time to think to yourself. You could be look for like maybe there's a special smoked brisket place over by that side of town or something. You never know. But definitely stay on the positive. Gotta stay on the positive. So here I'm gonna share two stories of a setbacks I received during some of my worst times, my low moments, and how I turned it into success. But before I even go through it, I have to say I've never like I've been through a depression. I've been through depression before. Even when I'm depressed, I'm still like every day striving to do something, to be some sort of positive. Everybody's not like that. I know everybody's not like that because you have to be delusional to pull yourself out of some of these things. Some of the stuff I've been through, I look back and I'm like, I must have been on another planet. Um, yeah, the grind is real. Um, but yeah, I don't like giving up. Um, I do not like giving up. And my son, I love my son. He doesn't like giving up either. He's a lot more quicker to the draw than I am. Uh, yeah, that dude is something else. But yeah, don't give up. Understand you're in the bad moment and that it's no different than bad weather, a storm. It will pass. You'll get through it, and it is tough, and it does suck, and it does hurt. But I don't have the words to change your reality. You have the energy, whatever. You have the ability to change it. Not me, not anybody. Your favorite motivational speaker, Keanu Reeves, Viola Davis, whoever you look up to, whoever it is you look up to, um, they can't help you. It's on you at the end of the day. And that once I realize I'm in not just depressed, but like in a bad situation, knowing it's temporary helps me get up out the bed. Knowing it's temporary helps me do push-ups and sit-ups, helps me meditate. Doesn't help me eat right. Not gonna lie. I think if you've watched my other videos, I tell y'all my diet is the last thing I struggle with, and I can tell y'all I can tell y'all to meditate, pray, exercise, do the right thing, be positive, because I do that every day. And my weakness is my diet. Like, I work out extra because I eat bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm getting carried away. That's probably cringe, too. Let me get to this story. Y'all got me over here talking too much. But I do like I'm getting used to the daily vlog thing. And yeah, thank y'all again for your attention, your views. I really appreciate it. I look forward to continue to motivate, educate, inspire, work with you, and help you make sure you're thriving um, in your passion or lifestyle. Um, so yeah, the first story is my car. Was I going through the divorce? I can't. No, no. This is at the peak of going through the divorce. I think this is at the peak of going through the divorce, and I was depressed because I had that year I had been to like 3 funerals. I had been to like three. No, I think I had been. That was the year I had went to like 5 funerals, and yeah, that was a really tough year for me. And I remember I was messed up. I was messed up, and I let my car note slip, and I had the money, but there was also something else going on with the I got it from CarMax. I'm paying my note, and then I remember I paid 3 months up at once. I put like $1,000 on it or whatever, and I remember thinking like, oh, I have to pay it in September, but it was actually or whatever it was. I got the last month mixed up, and they repossessed the car exactly at 30 days. Like no warning, no nothing, and then I'm trying to get I go to get my stuff out the car. I go to get my stuff out the car from wherever they towed it, and the guy's telling me, um, "Yeah, I'm glad you came, because it's getting shipped out tonight." And I'm like, "How can you ship?" He's like, "I don't make the whatchamacallits." I'm like, "You just took it to. So if I didn't, so I'm like, so hold up." But it's because it was a repossession and not like a towing situation. Um, but anyway, so they took the car, they sold it and made a profit. That's why they snatched it so quick. They made a profit. Um, anyway, this got nothing to do with the rest of the story. I'm sorry. I had never had a car repossessed before. I was like, it was a brand new low for me, and I'm like, no wonder I'm getting divorced. Look, I can't even remember my goddamn car note. Um, and I think I had my son at the time, or is that the next story? Nah, yeah, I had my son. My car got repossessed, so I'm renting a car via with Lyft. I'm doing their rental thing, and I'm like driving, doing lifts, and I get the car, but I gotta pay or something. I gotta pay weekly or whatever. It was a nightmare. Um, just for the what was it? Service, the maintenance and stuff. It was a nightmare. The whole thing was a nightmare. Um, so I'm depressed. I'm having a setback. I'm spending more money on this. I'm wasting time and money to get this car. So now I'm in a pit hole, right, with this rental situation, and I need the car to continue doing entrepreneur stuff like meetings, and I'm selling websites, and I'm doing websites for stuff and people, and selling digital marketing. um I'm on the way other side of town, and I meet a client that is he's a veteran and all the stuff. He's got a couple franchises, a couple businesses, and he's like, "Yeah, I like you, man. Blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah. Here's my email address. Boop boop boop." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll hit you up." I hit him up. We scheduled a meeting. He's talking. He tells me all his problems. I say, I got you. I send him a proposal. He's like, "This is great." We go through the strategy, execute on the project. This dude was so happy. He gave me, mind you, I'm at rock bottom. He don't know I'm at rock bottom. He don't know I'm at rock bottom, but I'm literally at rock bottom, y'all. I think my phone is broken. Everything. Yeah. Oh man, that was such a bad like. I remember getting up sometimes and being like, how am I gonna do this? And then I'm like, all right, I gotta pray, I gotta pray, I gotta meditate, and getting myself out of that every day. Here's a handy tool, a limit constraint or whatever I put on myself. I'm not able to leave my room unless I pray and and what was it, like 50 push-ups or something. I can, like, when you put that rule on yourself, and your life will change, because you'll see how weak your rules are to yourself. Imagine you set that rule on yourself and 2 days later it's broken. You don't have the resolve or discipline that you need in order to do that. I'm not saying you don't have discipline or resolve. I'm saying you don't have the discipline or resolve you need in order to execute the rule you just put on yourself. Putting that rule on yourself, or rule like that, to for your morning routine will change your life, y'all. Easy freebie transformational advice right there. I can't leave my room until I pray and do 50 push-ups. And after a month, it's gonna you're not even gonna think about it. You're just gonna get out the bed, pray, boom, 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 boom. All right, I gotta go do this, and your brain will rewrite. Um, what was that? All right, so what happened? Oh yeah, so the guy, he became a paying client, and he gave me a crazy. I told him I was going through some hard stuff. I gave him. I sold, but um, he like he looked out for me, and he gave me a $400 tip on top of working with him. And then later he came back and got a strategy for something else. So I ended up with, I probably made 16. I made well over $1,000 with this one client, randomly at my lowest, one of my lowest moments. Um, And if I hadn't gotten out of bed, if I hadn't told myself something good was going to happen, if I had let that setback consume me, I would not have gotten out the house. I wouldn't have been trying to do lift. I wouldn't have been motivated. You're in control of how you react to your setbacks. You can gripe, complain, moan. Everybody's entitled to a pity party. I will never take that from somebody, but all parties end within hours. Last time I checked, um, parties start at what, 9, ended like 3. It's 6 hours. It's a pity party. You get 6 hours. That's how I like. That's the longest it should take you to get over a setback. Quarter of a day, um, or mentally anyway. You know, somebody cut your arm off, and like, Jordan, how do I get over this, Jordan? And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. I don't even know what to say if somebody did that. I'm joking. I can't edit these out. I'm stupid, y'all. Don't listen to me. All right. So, car getting repossessed, me redoubling my efforts, finding a program, getting a car, and continuing my work ethic landed me a client that helped me out of a hole. Like, I swear to God, y'all, I was like not giving up faith, but like, oh man, I'm driving around like, what the fuck is going on with my life? And then I meet a guy and he's like, yeah, I need you, man. I need a digital marketer. And then I'm like, okay, blah blah blah, 24,000 a year. And he's like, oh, I can't do 24. And then I'm like, oh my God, I think I got him. It was like in that instance because I pitch high and close medium to small. So I hit him with my annual price, and then he's like, "Oh no, I can't hire you on, I don't need an employee. I just blah blah blah, freelance contract." And I'm like, let's do this." And all right, second one, um, my laptop broke after this, and I remember my son was like 2, and I'm like walking around. Oh my God, I'm like walking around with my son everywhere with the chest harness. Um, I remember that time, and so this was my single dad broke phase, and that was a fun, interesting time. All right, so anyway, laptop broke, and I said that note, but I'm not explaining it right. Sorry, y'all. Laptop broke, and I met a client at a pop up, and again we hit it off. He's like, yes, I need and mm, here's also another thing. Um, I had more success with lady clients, and most of the male clients I had, it was it seemed a lot more rough. Like they would be like, I want to pay for your service, but I don't trust you. And it's like, okay, like, you want me to convince you? I'm not gonna convince you, bro. Go somewhere else. Like, I don't know. I'm not wasting my time convincing anybody that don't want. Like, I'm not convincing you. Shit. Go somewhere else. Uh. Anyway, laptop broke. Um. Met a client. Do. Oh, so this dude finds out like, dag, you don't have a car and your laptop broke. He's like, how are you doing digital marketing? And I'm like, I got a desktop and I got a Obama phone. And tell me why this dude offered me his offer set me up and for better business and some more stuff. This guy offered me 1998 Honda Accord, a cell phone, and a laptop. Just like, let me see what I got, and had all three. And I'm like, wow. And again, this is, and he had went through the same thing I was going through, and he was telling me he had a luxury car auto detailing business, and he was working that when he was around my age, and he had the harness too with his son, and he's like, he's got people like watching his son while he washes cars, and then running back to try to. It's like before cell phones, I think. He's older dude. Um, yeah, like before cell phones and like baby monitor and stuff. Anyway, he looked out for me. Um, Life changing. Yeah, and I wouldn't have if I still wasn't going out to events. If I wasn't letting my setback consume me and dictate stagnation, um, I would have I would have succumbed. I would have been another statistic of like failed business entrepreneur. I just would have gave up. Like, yeah, it's another one. Um, it's all in your mind. You're in control of your reality. It's your perception. It's how you perceive the setback. It's how you perceive the setback. That's how you perceive it. You have to perceive it. Um, and also, really quick, setbacks reveal your weaknesses. Um, so, one of my weaknesses was I was overconfident. I was overconfident and like stoic, kind of a little too stoicy. I went I went overboard with stoicism. Once I saw it like kind of work for me, I was like, oh yeah. Then I was like, wait a minute, oh yeah. And then I was like, oh. And then I was like, hmm. And then I just used to everything like and what was going on in my head was like, is this going to be important next year? Why am I worrying about it? What's more important than this right now? And I was just navigating like that. um the weakness for overconfidence is a weakness, and it I had to get that in line. I was overconfident and emotionless, kind of. You know, don't do that. But yeah, let your setback reflect the chink in your armor, the crack in the whatever, in the labyrinth. Whatever it is, don't act like, I mean, unless it is a random setback. But if it's an avoidable setback, you need to figure out how to avoid it again. It's imperative. It's imperative that you figure this out. Cause yeah, this is the best time to figure it out. As soon as you fuck up, it's the best time. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna probably turn that into a joke. But yeah, when you're going through the setback, talk about being creative, resourceful, innovative. You get all types of ideas when you're broke. I swear to God. You get all types of ideas when you're like, man, I need to figure out, maybe I can yeah, and then I could take that over to the, and then maybe if I go down to the, I better go over to which one right now. You just figure it out. Figure it out. If it was simple, everybody would figure it out. It's hard. You're going through a setback. Keep pushing. Never give up. That's when the cold bony fingers come from the darkness and like grab you back down. Woo! You do, yeah. Don't ever give up. Even like, yeah, I'm going through a setback. Yeah, I hit rock bottom. Don't keep running in circles at rock bottom. You can get back up there. You can get back up there. You can get back up there. You can climb back up. Start climbing. Figure it out. I'm telling you, it sucks being down there. I've been down there multiple times, y'all. Um, and I used to say dumb stuff like, I'll never be down there again. I stopped saying stuff like that. Don't say stuff like that. Oh, you never know. You never know. You never know. Might just do it just to spite you. All right. Um, oh, I learned stoicism and I went too far. I was just saying that earlier. But do practice detaching and addressing situations objectively. That is a good talent. Not every situation. I was doing it for every situation. Every situation, I was stoic. And to me, it felt like I was keeping my emotions in check, and that was letting me navigate at like life at a different, like, at an easier frequency. Um, and it just rubbed people the wrong way. Um, Also, people want you to explain yourself. I've never. I'm so glad my dad taught you don't gotta explain yourself to any. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. For what? Who are you? And they because now the internet has gotten people disillusioned into thinking they have direct connections with people and celebrities, brands, and stuff. Like, these are real live people you're communicating to. You writing that comment is akin to a letter in the mail, but you're not gonna see it like that till you get in court or something stupid. Um, you can't just demand people explain themselves to you in comments or in real, and you're not gonna do it in real life. They're not gonna do it in real life, but yeah, you don't gotta explain yourself. Or you'll see people like, oh, he didn't respond to that comment. Yeah, forget them. Um, or you could just hit them with the ultimate neutral. Like, I understand what you said, or I hear your opinion, or hit them with something neutral. Like, I've never heard that before. And go about your way, because you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. Especially online, because they're trying to get you riled up, and you don't want to get riled up, especially if you're already going through a setback. All right, so back to setback. One of the key questions is the key questions for when you're going through a setback. I think I already said it. Um, is this your fault? Like, is this your fault? Is this preventable? Is this preventable? And what happened? Those two things, like, you can go into like whatever, but like, what happened? And could this have been avoided? Are the two biggest questions to me. Um, and if you can answer those questions, you could probably mount a defense or strategy to make sure that setback never happens again. Um, yeah, it's it's imperative to ask that question, find out if it's a pattern or not. Um, and yeah, so if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment, click the notification bell so you can get all the so you can get all the alerts. All right, so last thing, um, I'm gonna push back on the reframing your mindset immediately when it happens. Y'all, I promise you, you're in control of your perception. It might not seem like it. If it's hard, you have to address why it's hard, why it's so hard to change your mindset. Oh, God. You can control your perception and turn the setback into a win for you. Don't give up on it. Don't it might not work in the first couple seconds. Just keep trying. Keep pushing at it. Do not let that setback consume you. The setback you have to believe it's a stone, it's a step, it's another rung on the ladder to success. That's why it hurts. People that don't have setbacks, I'm not saying they won't excel in life, but that seems stagnant. And there's nothing wrong with stagnant at all. There are plenty of people that have jobs or professions that just stay in, their circle of life, and everything's fine. But if you want more, you can't let your setbacks keep you down for too long. Um, yeah, immediately reframe it. And again, if it's something dramatic, like hand gets cut off. In fact, yeah, here's an example. Your hand gets cut off. Your right hand gets cut off. Here's an example, y'all. Okay, so your right hand gets cut off. This isn't a painful experience and you losing your hand. This is an opportunity to. It's a really long left-handed game. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's a fun game. It's a left-handed game now. No, that's not funny. Oh no, I said test. I said it's a long left-handed test. Um, anyway, delivery, and it's a spotty attempt at dark humor. I didn't practice it out loud. Sorry, y'all. Um, See, look, setback right there, but it's letting me do something else. I'll figure out later. Vent setbacks to your support system. Yeah, they're gonna want to know. And they're the people. They're the only people that care. I'll tell you that. Nobody else cares, especially if it's a. Nobody cares if you win. Nobody cares if you go walk down the street, tell somebody, "I just won $10,000 by investing in the blah blah blah." They're gonna be like, "Okay, good, yeah. Can I get 100?" They're not happy for you. They want your money. Same like y'all gotta understand these strangers don't care about you. Just like you tell a stranger you won $10,000, tell them you need $10,000. They still don't care, you know. Um, yeah, vent your setbacks to your support system. They're there for you. They love you. They care for you. They're gonna be there for you. They're gonna push you on, and you'll notice they're gonna tell you not to give up. They're gonna push you forward. Um, Use your support system, lean on it, and lastly, and most importantly, stick to your routine to avoid setbacks. Stick to your routine to avoid setbacks. It's 2024. They've got people kind of brainwashed into traveling and stuff. Traveling is not. It's a what? It's only been a couple hundred, yeah, a couple centuries of the, or maybe 3 centuries of like serious like commerce travel. Like we're not used to travel. We still have this. We call it jet lag. To me, our bodies haven't evolved to compensate for the difference in traveling through time zones. So we call it jet lag. To me, I'm pretty sure there's a more important scientific explanation, but to me, we're not there yet. Um, One day we will be. But look, I'm not gonna go on a tangent, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Um, I'm trying to, no, I'm not going to make myself look stupid. Yeah, I'll stop it right there. I'm trying to remember exactly what I said before I get off. I don't want to, I don't think I said anything too stupid. I don't think I did. But I do think um, outside the box with a lot of stuff. And um, sticking sticking to your routine, staying in this, having a safe routine that's focused on exercising, meditating, praying, doing the right thing, being positive as a routine, um, staying safe, minding transportation risk. Um, Not to say people can't travel and everything, but if you want to avoid setbacks, stick to the routine. Now, If you want to be like, but what if my routine is I go to Asia and I backpack across Europe? Like, okay, that's okay. You can't do a routine because you're special. Okay, because I was just asking because I backpack across Europe and I go to China. What about my routine? Like, okay, stick to your routine. You know, even if you're traveling to Asia and stick to your routine, y'all. Or backpacking across Europe, whatever it is, stick to it. Oh, now I remember. I was saying that because I think they've got people brainwashed into like traveling and all that stuff when we probably shouldn't be traveling that much. I think it's still dangerous to travel. And imagine how many lives would be saved if like people stopped traveling for a couple like a day or two. And the first thing they'll say is, "Oh no, we can't do that because of commerce." And it's like, "Okay, how much money would it take you to say oh, we can do it?" Like, "Huh? How about I pay you so we can do it?" They're like, "Well, okay." Then you'll notice like money changes everything. I'm pretty sure if everybody had a free payday, it'd be a lot less travel. A lot of human lives could possibly be saved. Um, but yeah, stick to your routine. Stay safe. Don't do anything crazy. Don't take any risks. Focus on your mental health, your support system. Do not let your setbacks uh, consume you, stagnate you, define you, hold you back. Um, they are temporary. They are the setbacks that form the setups for the comebacks. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy being a setback. It's like no, um, it's not easy overcoming a setback. You might be in one right now. It's not easy. You're not alone. If you need to, reach out. If you don't have a support group, support system, reach out to me. You can find my email address, phone number. You can comment. I'm here for you. And also, if you've made it to the end of the video, make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, and click the notification bell so you get all the alerts. All my videos. Episode 22 is dropping tomorrow, and this weekend, tomorrow's Thursday, not Friday. This weekend, I think starting Friday, I'll be showing y'all like a behind the scenes or I'm gonna do a finger point thing. I'm gonna do a tutorial or just like a screenshot, screen share of getting the ebook ready and getting the ebook 100% ready for sale if I haven't already, and running ads, for it, and I think it's something else I'm supposed to do. Oh, start the course. Um, start recording the course. Um, and ideally, I'm gonna go hard on recording the course. Hopefully, I can get it done in like a week. I don't know. It might be tough. I think I would have to like zero in and like really spend like hours crushing out the course. Um, but yeah, I'll get there. I need to get a whiteboard and an easel tripod thing, and then figure out a setup. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I love y'all. Thank y'all for the attention, the views. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support, y'all. Um, so yeah, y'all have a good one, and